Go before bed and still wake up at 2 a.m. again at 4, maybe even more. Or you can't sit through a movie or make it through the grocery line without scouting the nearest bathroom. You might think, well, I guess this is just aging, but that's only part of the story. There's a reason your bladder feels smaller, weaker, or out of control after 60. And today, I'll tell you exactly what it is. If nighttime trips and bathroom anxiety are part of your daily life, you're not alone. Hit subscribe, tap like, and share this with someone who deserves answers, not embarrassment. Let's get your freedom and comfort back, one step at a time. After 60, many people start noticing something frustrating. The sudden, urgent need to pee, even when the bladder isn't full. For some, it's a slow drip of leaks when laughing, coughing, or standing up too quickly. These aren't just random annoyances. They're signs your pelvic floor muscles are weakening. The pelvic floor is a group of muscles at the base of your pelvis. They act like a supportive hammock holding up your bladder, bowels, and, for women, the uterus. Over time, especially after childbirth, surgery, or prostate issues, these muscles can weaken. And when they do, the bladder loses its backup system, the muscles that help keep everything in check. This weakness doesn't just cause leaks, it also creates a kind of internal miscommunication. Your bladder might feel full before it actually is, triggering nighttime bathroom trips or sudden stressful urges during the day. Many older adults chalk this up to aging, but the truth is, your bladder may not be the issue. It's the support system underneath. The good news? Pelvic floor muscles can be strengthened, just like any other part of your body. And yes, this applies to both women and men. In fact, pelvic floor therapy is commonly prescribed to men after prostate surgery for exactly this reason. Kegel exercises, the gentle clenching and releasing of pelvic floor muscles, are a proven way to rebuild strength. The challenge is doing them correctly. It's not about tightening your abs or thighs, but isolating the deep muscles you'd use to stop urine midstream, though you shouldn't practice that while actually urinating. Many people benefit from guidance by a pelvic floor physical therapist to make sure they're activating the right muscles. Consistency is key. Just a few minutes a day can help reduce urgency, improve control, and even enhance core stability and posture. And unlike medications which can have side effects or lose effectiveness over time, pelvic floor strengthening puts the power back in your hands and muscles. Ignoring this issue doesn't make it go away, but tuning into your pelvic floor can bring surprising freedom, the confidence to leave the house without planning your route around bathrooms, to sleep through the night, and to laugh without fear of leaks. Your body is still capable of strength. You just have to reconnect with it. If you're constantly scouting for the nearest bathroom, or feel like your bladder's running the show, you're not imagining it, but there's a way to take control back. As we age, many of us start going to the bathroom just in case, before leaving the house, before a phone call, before bed, even if we don't feel the urge. It feels smart and preventative, but over time, this habit actually trains your bladder to expect more frequent trips. The result? A smaller, more sensitive bladder that panics even when it's barely full. Enter bladder retraining. Bladder retraining is a gentle, structured method to stretch your bladder's capacity and rewire the signals between your brain and your bladder. Think of it as physical therapy for your urinary system. Just like a stiff joint can regain flexibility with daily stretches, your bladder can regain its rhythm and resilience with the right routine. Here's how it works. Step 1. Track your current. Patterns start with a diary. Write down the times you go to the bathroom, when leaks happen, if any, and what you were doing at the time. This gives you a clear picture of your baseline habits. Step 2. Create a timed schedule. Instead of waiting for the urge, you begin using the bathroom on a timed schedule, say every 60 minutes. Over time, a few days to a week, you slowly increase the interval to 75 minutes, then 90 minutes, and so on. The goal is to stretch the time between trips, bit by bit, to recondition your bladder. Step 3. Delay. Urges gently. When the urge hits, don't run straight to the bathroom. Try delaying. Just 5 minutes. Use techniques like deep breathing, pelvic floor contractions, Kegels, or gentle distraction. This trains the brain-bladder connection to recognize that urgency doesn't always mean emergency. Step 4. Celebrate progress. Improvements happen gradually. Even 15 extra minutes between trips is a sign your bladder is getting stronger and more confident. Keep up with your schedule and adjust as needed. Flexibility is key. Bladder retraining works best when combined with other supportive habits. Staying hydrated, but not overhydrated. Avoiding bladder irritants like caffeine or carbonated drinks, and strengthening pelvic floor muscles. Together, these tools rebuild not just bladder control, but also trust in your body. You're not stuck with a small, overreactive bladder. With patience and practice, you can stretch its comfort zone and reclaim yours. Staying hydrated is essential, especially after 60, but when you drink can be just as important as how much you drink. If you find yourself waking up at 1, 3, or even 5 a.m. needing to use the bathroom, your fluid timing might be quietly working against you. This condition, called nocturia, becomes increasingly common with age, and late-day drinking is a major contributor. Here's why it matters. As we age, our bodies produce less of the hormone that helps concentrate urine at night, which means we produce more urine while we sleep. Combine that with a bladder that may already be smaller or more sensitive, and even a few extra ounces of evening fluid can trigger disruptive nighttime trips. That soothing cup of tea or that tall glass of water after dinner? It feels harmless, even healthy, but it might be the reason your bladder wakes you up. The good news: you don't have to stop hydrating. You just have to shift when you hydrate. Try this gentle hydration strategy. Front-load your fluids. Make a conscious effort to drink most of your water before 2 or 3 p.m. That might mean starting your day with a full glass, sipping consistently throughout the morning, and drinking more with lunch than dinner. Reduce after 6 p.m. Cut back on fluids in the evening, especially large glasses. If you're thirsty, sip, don't chug. Focus on moist foods like soups or fruits that hydrate without overfilling the bladder. Watch your favorites. Tea, coffee, and alcohol are diuretics. They increase urine output. Even decaf versions can irritate the bladder. Try swapping. That nightly herbal tea with a warm, dry snack instead. Set a last call. Pick a consistent time, say 7:30 p.m., as your hydration cutoff. After that, sip only if you're truly thirsty. Empty your bladder fully before bed. Make your last bathroom trip part of a calm, unrushed wind-down routine. Take a few extra seconds to fully relax and empty. It makes a difference. This doesn't mean dehydration is the solution. Far from it. In fact, being underhydrated can irritate the bladder lining and lead to more urgency. The goal isn't less water. It's smarter water timing. Many older adults report dramatic improvements in nighttime sleep just by adjusting their drinking habits, without medications, surgeries, or complicated routines. So tonight, try shifting your sips to earlier in the day. Your bladder and your sleep just might thank you. You might hear it all the time. That's just part of getting older. But when it comes to frequent urination, especially after 60, age isn't always the cause, and assuming it is can delay real help. If you're waking up multiple times a night, struggling with urgency during the day, or planning your life around the nearest bathroom, don't write it off. Your body might be waving a red flag, not waving goodbye to youth. Here are 4 common conditions that are often mistaken for just aging, but deserve a closer look. 1. Urinary tract infections, UTIs. UTIs aren't just for younger people. In older adults, they often show up without the classic burning pain. Instead, symptoms may include frequent or urgent urination confusion, or restlessness, strong smelling, or cloudy urine fatigue or mild fever. Older adults, especially women, may miss these signs, but UTIs are easily treatable, and catching them early prevents more serious infections from spreading to the kidneys or bloodstream. Enlarged prostate. BPH for men. An enlarged prostate can press on the urethra, making it hard to empty the bladder completely. This causes slow or weak urine flow dribbling after urination. Frequent nighttime urination, nocturia. BPH is common with age, but that doesn't mean it's harmless. There are effective medications, lifestyle strategies, and procedures that can improve flow and reduce interruptions. Overactive bladder, OAB causes sudden, strong urges to urinate, even if the bladder isn't full. It often leads to urge incontinence, leaking before reaching the toilet. Going to the bathroom just in case, avoiding outings due to fear of accidents. OAB isn't just annoying, it can affect your confidence, social life, and sleep. But it's manageable with bladder training, pelvic floor therapy, and targeted treatments. Diabetes frequent urination, especially paired with extreme thirst, fatigue, or weight changes, can signal undiagnosed or poorly managed diabetes. High blood sugar levels force your kidneys to work overtime, pulling water from your body and sending you to the bathroom again and again. If your symptoms are new, unexplained, or worsening, ask for a blood sugar test, just to rule it out. Bottom line, don't let anyone, not even your own inner voice, tell you this is just how it is now. Frequent urination is a symptom, not a sentence. And behind it may be a treatable cause just waiting to be uncovered. You're not just aging. You're communicating, and your body deserves to be heard.